Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back from Maui, back home, and I recently had a friend pass away the other day, so I wasn't really up in the mood for doing a reading today, but something guided me to just back up and do it. So here we go. The song that came through for today was Magic by Coldplay. And it talks about magic and the manifestation aspect of making things appear and disappear in your life. And, you know, this is a twin flame reading. And the song does say something about being split into two, and that's the energy source that gets split into two when we come into Earth. And then it's about coming into union, really connecting with our divine purpose and realizing why we're here, to come together for a higher purpose. So I already pre-shuffled, so I'm just going to pick a card from every deck. I call to my guides, Miss Jesus, Archangel Michael, for the protection. Only messages of the highest love and of the highest light to come through. Here we go. And I'm still using my little Hawaii deck just to bring a little Hawaii to home. A whole lot of water. Ali. Messages of the highest good and the highest love to come through. More water. Lots of water here. Messages of the highest love and the highest light to come through. Lots of water so far, guys. That's intuition, communication, communicating your truth. This card always pops up. It's popped up a lot. If you've been watching my readings, you'll know that this and its counterpart with the Rottweiler pops up. Okay. Interesting. So, clear solution to me is always about finding solutions in the darkness by shining your light, by illuminating yourself. And Hyena is all about communication, communicating with your soul tribe. I'm looking at Ali, and it almost looks like a maze, like getting through this maze using your intuition to guide you. And the song was Magic by Coldplay. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So these are all about manifesting. And you have people watching over you. You have this moon guiding you, your intuition. Use it. Your intuition is opening up immensely. You're feeling the connection and the oneness with everyone. Yeah, and the unicorn. It is the higher vibrational horse, the 5D, 60, 70, 8D version of a horse. Okay, so let's start with Lantern, clear solution, as we know. 2 is about peace, love, harmony, mediation, sensitivity, intuition. 4 is about building foundations for the future, teaching, logic. So it's about building a foundation based on, using your intuition to guide you, to build your foundation and teach others and stuff like that. And fairy stones right there. Okay, so let's start with Lantern Fairy 24. So it's 6, which is all about balancing the mind, body, and spirit. And, over here is with 6 and 7. 7 is my friend that passed away. That was his number. So this is a nice confirmation. 1 is all about new beginnings. Starting over. Being independent. Get out of wherever you are. If you want to find happiness, don't be afraid to ask others for help. Sometimes we feel trapped in situations and we have soul family to help us out. All we got to do is reach out our hand and say, somebody help me. Okay, let's see. A way through a life challenge will present itself. Stubborn thinking can be changed. Old patterns are being removed, little by little, but will need trust. Old shielding against certain energies needs to be replaced and reworked, as it is no longer in line with what you wish for, and in fact may be proving to be a barrier, which is keeping you isolated instead of protected. Trust where the light leads you. Go where you can feel true love, kindness, and freedom. Avoid all that comes from anger, hatred, judgment, blame, and ridicule. And it talks about, I'm going to just read about a lantern fairy. It says, the sweet fairy is showing you a way through a barrier you have reached in your life. This may be an area in your life, but it does feel that you have come up against a very solid obstacle. This gentle fairy with her bright lantern can take you to a place in the wall that has already come down, so you can move through this obstacle without force or fear. Your only requirement is to trust this fairy and then take down several bricks after you have moved through. So the wall between this world and the next, your love and your life, become slowly less and less solid. This wall is coming down. This is the fairy's role, to help you move beyond the wall. Trust her. She will guide you. Yes, this wall is coming down. This wall around your heart, it is coming down. That's it. And it's the wall... the wall that is between heaven and earth. It's coming down. It's the merging of heaven and earth, the apocalypse of sorts, the revelations of truths. We could no longer hide the truth. It is all being revealed. It is being illuminated as with this fairy light. It is all being illuminated. Okay, so the next card is 36, which is 9, which is about humanitarianism. And the hyena, I'm seeing all this purple and blue that is reminding me of, the higher, not only this like pinkish color is this is the higher heart and the cosmic chakra. Throat chakra, third eye chakra. It's all coming in line. It's all coming up. This telepathy template is coming through. You're connecting with people on a telepathic level. It's almost like a whisper. Like hearing a whisper, hearing somebody whisper. A subconscious. Or like saying something under their breath. And it requires a sender and receiver, so find your telepathy partner. Work on it. Okay. 36, hyena communication. Hyenas wail, scream, and laugh with hysteria to communicate with their fellow creatures. Ask yourself where and with whom you may have been repressing your true thoughts or inhibiting honest expression. What you have to say is important and valuable to others. Trust the power of your communication today and reveal your personal truths. In doing so, you will bring clarity and ease to your throat chakra, which will assist in opening your voice and releasing repressed energy. Consider visualizing the color blue in your next meditation, or simply wear the color blue to own and embody your self-expression. Very cool. Yeah, communication, humanitarianism. Okay, moving on to Ali. Hi, Ina. Okay, 1 second. 61, also 7. Okay. Crazy. Ali is the chief and represents the man who is very important to the person being read. It said he has a connection to the higher self and is listening to it for personal guidance. If Ali, let me see, no. The Ali can be one's father, boss, or even teacher, a prime male person whose presence and whereabouts are the concern to the person being read. Ali is a king. He is a leader. Oh, king. I saw king everywhere when I was in Maui. Like it was like some tagger or something. He is a leader who guides his people. The unfoldment of the group depends on its leadership. The king sometimes wore a robe of fine feathers and gathered carefully by many of his people, then woven into a fine mosaic pattern. All this to empower his ability to see beyond boundaries for the good of the tribe. So yes, very intuitive. These are all very intuitive. It's about making decisions. You are the king, and it represents the most important male person for a woman. So this would be the divine masculine. I gotta learn how to read this book. I get different interpretations via just looking at the cards, but the books, the way that the spread is laid out is, you're not supposed to just pull a card. You're supposed to do the whole spread, but I like to just pull cards because I like looking at the imagery and what it tells me. And this always tells me communication and intuition, and it's divine masculine, the king. Okay. And moving on to Sorceress. Rhiannon. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm sure it'll tell me right here. Rhiannon. Huh. Welsh name, goddess means great queen. Oh, okay, so we have the king and the queen. This is the divine masculine and feminine coming together in this dimension right now. This is it, guys. If you haven't come into union, you're coming into union. She serves important functions, including being the muse of inspiration for poets, artists, and royalty. She lovingly carries souls from Earth to the afterlife plane upon her trusty white horse, helping them adjust to the transition of life after death. A shapeshifter, Rhiannon can appear to you as an animal, bird, or song. Call upon her for help with manifestation, spirit, communication, transitions, or artistic inspiration. Beautiful. So it says, message from Rhiannon. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. And I'm also seeing moon here. It's a lot of moon, a lot of intuition here, a lot of divine feminine energy. A large part of my power stems from my connection to animals and nature. If you've been indoors too long, you can recapture your personal power by simply stepping outside. This simple motion will do you a world of good in reawakening your sleeping, magical, spiritual nature. Allow the light of the sun, the moon, and the stars to stir ancient memories that may be dormant. Recall the times of your magical abilities and then put them to use immediately for the good of the entire planet. Resume the mission that was once aborted through the misdeeds of past-time leaders. Take up your spiritual arms and move with swift speed into the night, awakening one and all to the magic that is life itself. This is a mission that must be accomplished, and you're the one who can help us with it. Yes, so like the song says, I don't want anybody else but you, because you are the one that's going to help this mission. Every single one of you. If you're watching this reading, this includes you. If you're watching this reading and you're saying, oh, it's not me, then you need to really take some time to look within. because only people that are guided to this reading are gonna really understand the depth of who they are. And you have people watching over you. You have spirit guides. They're trying to guide you. They're trying to lead you. And it's about having faith and trust in your mission to just be your authentic, unique, individual self, to be independent and free. It is time to speak your truth and be authentic. So 9 and 6, 15, 16, that's 7. So yeah, 7 is about spirituality and truth and tapping into your spiritual powers that you have. Trusting the intuition that comes through. You're very intuitive. Okay, moving on to Wolf Moon, number 1. I will watch over you. It's just like a wolf, a husky, even looks almost like a Shiba Inu. But Wolf Moon, number 1. One second. It's about changing. Beautiful girl is seated beneath a perfect full moon, unable to sleep. She wraps her arms about the wolf, her companion. If you look closely, you'll see she has a tattoo of a wolf's footprint. She is one of the clan. She is different in form, though she is one of their own. The wolf is being held by the small girl. They are not the same, but they are kin. And one is changing, which requires courage and commitment, and flourishes best when protected. The girl may be about to change form, or she may be holding one who is about to change. You are always in the process of transformation, and when you have a guardian, you will be supported through your shifts into many selves. The lunar aspect of this card is protective. The moon's fullness suggests a high tide of power, and this is traditionally the time of great change and metamorphosis. This is time when the tender can cradle the fierce, and in which your true wild self and instinctual knowledge can be heard and acted upon. The energy of this card will also help you feel safe and strong when you sleep. Call in this being before sleeping or traveling, or when you feel you are about to journey into hostile or uncertain territory. And it talks about, when the moon is out, call to your kin to come to you, so they can help you traverse this world, and they can help you clarify psychic messages that you may be flooded with. I have a feeling a lot of you are being flooded with messages left and right, synchronicities that you just can't explain. And it's a lot of it is subconscious archetype triggers that are just awakening certain aspects of your intuition and spiritual gifts. So keep a journal. I always suggest keeping a journal. And you may feel drawn to creating a symbol, getting a tattoo, experimenting with coal, or having a symbol worked into a talisman or protective piece of jewelry that will help you and protect and support you. You have the guardianship of the wolf for now. It is safe to rest for a time. Your time to shelter your guardian family will come. The coming full moon is significant for you. You are changing, and your true family will support you through this shift. This is a time for courage. When you approach this change with a brave heart, all will be well. So that's it, guys. You guys have the magic within you. It's about trusting and having faith in your abilities. Finding that time to quietly meditate and find the answers within so they can be clear. I always say I'm going to post a song. I always forget, but you guys can Google it or YouTube it. Coldplay Magic. Beautiful lyrics. Definitely a great song for the Twin Flame Collective, the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. You guys are finally coming into balance and into union. You are your twin flame. Don't look outside for it. Your twin flame is in your heart. Alright, thank you so much, guys. I hope you guys have a beautiful day.